All right, hello everybody. We're back to talk about the 2012 Marilyn Manson album, Born Villain. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that this is, so far, of all the ones we've talked about, the one with the most tracks that I am not into. That is still not to say that this is like a bad album or anything, or like that I hate it. But 6 tracks on this album are just tracks that I have never really been interested in listening to any of the times that I've like sat down and thought, like let's re-examine this. Um, Now that still leaves me with 8 tracks that I enjoy, which that's pretty good. But yeah, something about the rest of them that I didn't pick, they just I don't know, they just don't appeal to me for whatever reason. Um, and that's the interesting thing about music is obviously people react to music very differently. So for me, this is one of my least listened to albums from Marilyn Manson. But I remember I was talking to a very attractive woman once who told me that this was her favorite of his albums, and I remember being very surprised by that because I wouldn't have guessed. Because when I think of people who listen to Marilyn Manson, I think I could probably guess from like 3 or 4 what might be their favorite, and be pretty confident that it would be one of those 3 or 4, and it wouldn't have been this one. That wouldn't have been one of my guesses, but to each their own, of course. Everyone, of course. You don't like choose what you enjoy. Like you hear something and you like it or you don't like it, or sometimes you don't really have an opinion on it necessarily, but you don't like decide to enjoy music. It just it works or it doesn't work or whatever. But yeah, so in my case, a lot of the album just kind of doesn't work for me, and I don't have a specific like explanation in this case. I don't know, but anyway, I still absolutely have a top 3 because the songs that I like off of this one are pretty good, and one of them, just like the last album, is one of my favorite Manson songs. Period. So that's funny that we got 2 albums in a row that are not really my favorites, but they do still contain some of my favorite songs from Marilyn Manson. So my number 3 pick is going to be "Overneath the Path of Misery." It's somewhat down to the instrumentation on this one, and also in some cases the delivery and repetition of certain phrases that are said in the song that lend it this kind of really, really kind of weird intensity. I don't know how to describe it more than that. My number 2 pick is going to be "No Reflection." Just a good song. It's like nothing really. I don't know. It's weird because like it's sort of just a good song. Like I don't have anything particular to comment on about it. I just sort of like it, and sometimes it's that simple. It's just like there's nothing crazy that I can point to where I'm like, oh, I love that fucking weird thing about this song. It's just like I like it. I don't know. And my number 1 pick is undeniably and like never gonna change no matter how many times I listen to this album or whatever. It's "Murderers Are Getting Prettier Every Day." That song fucks. It is so goddamn awesome. And that's the one, by the way, if you couldn't tell, that is one of my favorite Marilyn Manson songs. Period. Is "Murderers Are Getting Prettier Every Day." It's so rad. It just fucks. It's awesome. Really, really like that song. So anyway, I suppose that's all I really have to say about this one. So I'll see you guys in the next one. This one's a little shorter, I think. But thank you for watching. Take care.